It's your boy Chips Ahoy, and welcome back, guys, to another video here on Hypixel Skyblock. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a farm that might change farming big time. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, and I want to start building it on my island. I want to show you guys how to build it, and I want to dive into what could be a great meta for a little while. This meta that I'm talking about is flying pig farming. There used to be an old AFK farm using a pig with sugarcane, and now a similar concept can be used in the garden. Essentially, this farm can break the cap or limit on the amount of crops you can break per second. In Minecraft, a player can only break 20 blocks or 20 crops per second, which is why you need to go slow when you harvest crops like these. But by using a flying pig, you can trample those crops and go super fast while breaking a ton of crops in order to exceed that 20 blocks per second limit. To show you guys what I'm talking about, I'll go ahead and visit RIPOrganicEggnon. He is the person who created this farm, and so he's got it running on his island beautifully. Essentially, it's a flat soul sand and netherwort platform with some lanes for your flying pig. You fly up top against the slabs, and then on the sides against the fences. You come all the way down, turn around, and head back. RIPOrganicEggnon is actually in the farm now. So, I mean, look at him go. You absolutely fly through the farm. The speed the pig gives you gets you even faster than normal flying speed. And like here he comes on the way back. Wow. And so this is the farm we're going to make today. As you can tell though, it doesn't auto replant. But since they updated it so that crops paste with plots, that's really not an issue. But it does make it so that you need a lot of space. For example, you want to farm through 5 lanes. But then when you finish going through that, you want to repaste those lanes while you farm through another 5 lanes. Each that go all the way across your garden, of course. Anyway, let's head back to my garden. We're gonna need to configure and actually purchase another plot in order to build this farm. So let's clear that out, and then we can start building. So here we go. We're gonna build everything in plot 17. You want to do it on an end plot, of course, and you want to start from an empty plot. Anyway, the start of this is super simple. Let's just use the ampliphone to talk to the builder. We're gonna need to go through this and buy a ton of soul sand. Then we need to fill up this entire bottom level of the plot with soul sand. So we'll use the builder's wand to do that. After that's complete, let's go ahead and create this second layer of soul sand. You can do this with the builder's wand or the builder's ruler, but you're going to want to leave 3 blocks in between these 2 layers. So I'm going to buy some more soul sand and builder's wand it across. When that is complete, we can start planting. As you can see, Juice has been planting with the netherwort pouch. Now we're going to want to place the fences, so let's buy a ton of these guys. Now this plot in front of us is what we're going to copy, and then we're going to paste along the rest of these other 4 plots. So we're not going to perfect the edges just yet. We're going to work on getting the middle right. So in order to do that, we're going to place fences to just outside of the plot. See, I'm in plot 7 right now. Plot 17 on this side. So 2 right outside the plot. And then we're going to go ahead and use the builder's ruler to send that across. Beautiful. Now at the very end, you're going to leave 2 blocks and then do this. But then from that point on, you're only going to leave 1 block space and then continue leaving just 1 block space throughout the rest of the farm. And actually, before you send those fence gates across, it'll definitely be best to place the slabs. So you want to place these guys on the top half of this block above the netherworts. And I think the best way to build this is actually just to cover the entire layer. Of course, you want to do that on the top and the bottom levels. And then we're going to actually use the builder's ruler ability to delete the blocks that line up with these fence posts. So let's do that on both levels. And then we can come on through and again use our builder's ruler to send these fence gates across. That is almost all there is to it though, so let's go ahead and hit the desk to save this as a plot. Save preset pig middle. Then we're gonna go ahead and paste pig middle on the rest of the plots here, and look at it, beautifully extending our design. And now that this is all the way across all 5 plots, we just have to fix up the edges. So let's go ahead and break just the last block of warts. Then we will go ahead and throw some fences into our builder's ruler to send those across this bottom line here, and just open up a little hole for us to jump into with our pig. I think we're pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this at the top here. So send that across, break a hole, and then we'll do it on the other side as well. This thing is ready to be farmed. Since I am going to want to repaste it, I'm going to go ahead and save some more presets. We're going to save the right as pig right and the left as pig left. And so here we go. We've got a level 100 pig here. It's holding the item flying pig, which lets you fly on it and go super quickly. It also has just plus 25 speed. It has that run ability, which increases the speed of your mount by 50%. And it's pretty epic stuff. So we can take that with this beautiful hoe that we have, this netherwort hoe, In terms of gear, we're going to throw our Fermento helmet on. So we've got all Fermento and then rancher boots. Helmet's not bustling yet, but that's okay. Farming fortune with the pig out is only 776, so not that high. But when we take the pig and get it on in here, we should be able to go crazy fast. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Yo, what? So as you can see, you're using the slabs and the fences to guide your pig across the farm, and you just go so ridiculously fast. Oh my gosh. I think you want to lean against the side of the fence gate. That way you break as many lanes of netherwort as possible. But oh my god, this is so insane. By the way, I did just start this grind here with nothing in my sacks, so I'm excited to see what I get after one time through it. This is so crazy. This man's a genius. I probably do have to change the edges a little bit so I don't have to go down and around like I just did, but that's okay. It still works beautifully. What's actually super cool about this too is that my hands like don't even need to be used until I get to the very end. There we go. You just turn and then, you know, you can do a little typey, blah, 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 whatever you want to do. And you're still flying through this thing. The rates here are so crazy. You guys saw when I just started this, it was already a couple minutes into the netherwort contest. I flew to gold before even 10 minutes passed. And even Melon's saying that he had 1.6 million wart during a contest. That is crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, this is insane. We're on the last row here, and we've gotten 850,000 netherworts basically just from this, and luckily we had the contest going on so we know how long it took as well. But of course there's still another layer. Gonna have to break our way in. Let's grab our pig, hop on, and start flying. There's the work contest over. We almost got an easy mill. Simple. Use code SWEET, by the way. Use code SWEET, especially if you start making billions off this farm. I'd really appreciate it. And so about 30 minutes from when I jumped into this farm, I am finishing up in it. And I'm pretty dang proud of what it gave me. We filled up our normal agronomy sacks, which is only 40k, but we also got 10.5k in our enchanted sack, which is just over a stack of mutant, which is about 8.3 mil, so we can go ahead and sell that. I could have sold that to the NPC too, but pretty much the same price. Then there's also Fermento, which we got 2 of. We can sell for 500k. And there was a contest, but we won't count that gold money. Anyway, that's just about 9 million coins in just under 30 minutes. We'll probably come out to about 19-20 mil an hour, which is quite insane for farming. Anyway, once you're done here, you're going to want to hit the desk and start replacing it. And then I think it's important to note that there are some changes to the way I built this, or at least some more steps that I didn't do earlier and I think would be important. For example, I think you should break the N2 on every other one of these. So like break the N2 fences here, break the N2 fences here, and replace them with slabs in order to create a better zigzag through the farm. Lastly, I left an opening on both sides when I made it. That is definitely not necessary, so get rid of it and you're good to go. An easy 20 mil an hour plus more with higher fortune, of course. Shout out to RIPOrganicEggnon for the design. Also, shout out to Melon King Day for DMing me about it. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. A pretty insane farm. I'm excited to see what the community turns this into. You could maybe use it for other crops as well, and it could be pretty cool. Anyway, be sure to use my creator code SWEET in the Hypixel store. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to stick around for the evolution of this farm. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Adios and goodbye.